All right, let's talk about Slack. It's the tool we all kind of love to hate, right? It's a total lifesaver, but man, it can also be a huge source of stress. So, what if you could flip that script? What if you could turn that chaotic stream of notifications into your most powerful productivity partner? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
You know the feeling, right? You step away from your desk for, 5 minutes? You come back and boom, a sea of unread messages. It's that constant sinking feeling that you're always playing catch up, that you're missing something crucial in all that digital noise. And hey, you're not alone. This is pretty much the reality for millions of us.
But here's the thing. What if I told you there's a way to actually turn the tide, to reclaim your focus and make Slack start working for you instead of the other way around? And no, this isn't about working harder. It is all about working smarter. Okay, let's just put a name on it. The Slack overload problem. I mean, Slack is meant to be the company's central nervous system, right? The place where everything connects. But when that system is firing on all cylinders 24/7, well, it's a fast track to digital exhaustion and total burnout. And this is where our hero enters the story. The solution? It's integrating artificial intelligence, yeah, AI, directly into your Slack workspace. It's all about turning that chaos into some much-needed clarity. So when we say AI in Slack, what are we really talking about? Just think of it like this. You get a super smart assistant that lives right inside your workspace. This assistant, it never sleeps, never takes a coffee break, and it's always ready to help you slice through the noise and zero in on what actually matters. And what can this little assistant do for you? Well, a lot. You know that 100-message thread you missed while you were in a meeting? It can summarize it for you in seconds. That boring, repetitive task of creating a support ticket? Automated. Need help drafting a reply? Done. Can't find that one document you swear you saw last week? It'll find it instantly. It can even help you polish your own messages to sound better. I mean, the potential here is just huge.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, all right, I'm sold. But where do I even start? That's a great question. Let's break down the different kinds of AI tools you can plug into Slack, like right now. We'll start with the simplest stuff and work our way up to the really powerful things.
Your easiest starting point? The tools Slack has already built right into the platform. This is awesome because there's literally nothing to install. It's already there, just waiting for you to flip the switch. And look at how practical these are. Channel summaries? An absolute game changer for catching up after you've been away. The AI search isn't just looking for keywords. It actually understands context, which makes it way more powerful. Oh, and if you use huddles, getting those notes and action items generated automatically, that's just brilliant. All right, so once you've got the basics down, it's time to power up. This is where we bring in the heavy hitters, the big, large language models you hear about all the time. We're talking about bringing powerful AI brains like ChatGPT and Claude directly into your Slack channels. So, which one do you pick? Honestly, both are fantastic for things like drafting messages or summarizing long chats. ChatGPT is your go-to for just general brainstorming, but Claude has this killer feature. You can upload a file, like a PDF or even a spreadsheet, and ask it questions about what's inside. That is incredibly powerful. Okay, let's move beyond just general help. Now we're getting into specialized tools. These are AIs designed to solve very specific, and let's be honest, very common problems at work, like messy meetings or trying to find info that's buried somewhere in the company knowledge base. This is where you can see just how targeted AI can get. Think about it. Instead of bugging a coworker for the 10th time, hey, where's that Q3 marketing plan again? You just ask Easel AI and poof, it finds it instantly in your company docs. Otter.ai, say goodbye to frantic note-taking during meetings. And Fellow, it's the one that makes sure all those action items you just agreed on actually get done. So far, all of the tools we've talked about pretty much live inside Slack. But what if you could connect Slack to everything else you use? Well, that's where workflow automation comes in, and trust me, this is a total game changer. Okay, say hello to Zapier. The best way to think of it is like a universal translator for all your apps. You can build these little recipes, they call them zaps, that do amazing things. For example, you could set one up that says, hey, anytime a message in this channel gets a bug emoji reaction, automatically create a new ticket in Jira using the text from that message. Seriously, the possibilities here are just endless. Look, having all these cool tools is one thing, but using them effectively, that's the real trick. So now that we know what's out there, let's talk about how to use it.
let's go over a few super important best practices to make sure you're getting the absolute best results from your new AI sidekick. This is your 3-step playbook. It's really simple. Number 1, be super specific with your instructions. Don't just say write an email. Say write a friendly but professional email to the marketing team about the new project deadline. See the difference? Number 2, give it context. The more background info the AI has, the better the result will be. And number 3, and this is huge, always remember it's a first draft. Treat it as an assistant, not a final answer. Always review and tweak its work. You know, there's this great line, AI is a powerful tool, but it's not perfect. And that just sums it up perfectly. You have to approach these tools like a partnership. Yeah, they're incredibly powerful, but they work best when you're the one guiding them with your own intelligence and judgment. Okay, I got it. Looking at all of these options can feel a little overwhelming, right? It's easy to feel like you have to do everything at once, but the key is don't try to boil the ocean. You do not need to implement every single tool and automate your entire life by tomorrow. So here are 2 really smart ways to get started. First, just start small. Pick one simple, repetitive task that drives you crazy and automate that one thing. That's it. Second, start thinking about how to combine tools. For example, use the built-in Slack AI to summarize a long thread, then copy that summary and give it to ChatGPT to help you draft a thoughtful reply. See? It's all about building smarter workflows, one step at a time. And when you start putting these little pieces together, you're not just saving a few minutes here and there. This is bigger. You're actually fundamentally changing the way your workday feels. You're unlocking a whole new level of productivity. I mean, look at this. This is the transformation we're talking about. The before picture is probably familiar. You're buried in DMs, you're just reacting to things, doing repetitive stuff. The after picture, you're getting instant summaries, you have automated workflows, and you can finally shift your brain to focus on strategic work, the stuff that really matters. And that's the whole point, isn't it? This isn't about turning you into a robot. It's about using the robots to handle the boring stuff, to free up your time and your brain power for the creative, strategic, and deeply human parts of your job, the stuff that no AI is ever going to replace. So look, the technology is here. It's accessible. It's ready to plug right into the tools you already use every single day. Your most productive workday is literally one click away. So the only question left is, are you ready to begin?